Tonight on Willdcat Watch, we are joined on set with Bryan Pinkall, a professor in the music department here at K-State, but more importantly, one of the producers of the opening show of the 2014 Winter Olympics. So congratulations
Thank you.
on securing
Thank you
that
very
spot. Can you tell me a little bit about the interview process and how you secured this producing role?
Sure. Well, a lot of luck. I applied, I was just online 2 years ago on an Olympic site because I'm an Olympic nerd. And I saw the position open and I applied for it. And 6 months passed and I didn't hear a thing. And but I got an email one day and saying, "Oh, we want to interview you at 1 a.m. your time because they're in Europe." And so yeah, I just stayed up, not knowing what they were going to ask, and that was the first interview. And there were several interviews. They asked all kinds of questions about international politics to art things to Olympic history, all kinds of things. And what I knew just off the top of my head was really what they wanted. And then they had some testing, some language testing, and again, some history testing. And then a long period of time passed again, and I didn't hear a thing. And I just assumed, well, I didn't get it. And then I got an email saying, "Congratulations," and I thought it was a joke. And a few hours later, I had another one with a non-disclosure agreement to sign. So it was a really interesting process, long process.
About. So what are some of the things that they required of you to even qualify to get this position?
Sure. A lot of it has to do with my academic history. So I have my doctorate in music, and I've had my academic history, my just general knowledge of politics, my general knowledge of history. I mean, those were the things that they were very much interested in. A lot of people involved with the Olympics, they have to deal with people from many different countries, many different languages, political situations, and the leaders are also there. So there's a lot of different things involved, little different problems that could come up, and that was kind of a part of the process, was giving different scenarios of different problems that may occur and what my suggestions would be about those problems and things like that.
Gotcha. So what are some of the things that you're anticipating now?
Well, the next step is to go to Russia and to start the actual rehearsing of the event. The artistic decisions have already been made, and the performers have been selected, and so now I just have to wait until I'm in Russia, and then the rehearsing will start. They will have some full runs with the full crowd and everything, though, and they do that every Olympics, and then it's opening night and it's live production. Yep.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
Kind of scary. Did you get to choose any of the artistic elements that you were talking about, or any of the specific people that get to perform, or anything like that? Like, what kind of help did you have in that?
Yeah, well, there's some things I can talk about and some things I can't talk about. And unfortunately, that who and what and are definitely things that are probably best to just wait until the event is over, but to comment on. But yeah, those decisions have been made in the process, in the application process. They ran by what my thoughts were on different ideas, and so yeah, I've been a part of that process for months now. It's just now that I'm officially a part of the ceremonies, and I'm really excited to go there and put it all together.
What are some of the challenges that you faced being in the U.S., trying to communicate and having a really strong role in everything between Russia and here?
Sure, there's a 9-hour time difference between here and Moscow, and most of the people who I've had to talk to were in Moscow. Even email is difficult, if you can imagine, because when I write an email, they are sleeping, and I have to wait until they wake up. And then when they email me, I'm sleeping. And so it's not the quickest process. But there's a lot of people in that situation. That people involved with the ceremonies come from every continent. They're scattered all over the place, professionals and volunteers and all sorts of different people with different specialties are involved.
What are some of the things that are included in the opening ceremony, some aspects of it that you have had to plan out with the other people who are working on it?
Well, my specific role I can't really talk about.
Okay.
But we have had to talk through some of those responsibilities, decide specific things, discuss problems that may occur, different plan A, plan B, plan C, D, E, F, G, and but most of the work now that has already been accomplished. Most of the work now is just waiting to start the rehearsals, and some rehearsals have already begun in Russia. I won't have to be over there until immediately before the event. And but yeah, most of my work now is just dealing with problems on site and making sure that my responsibility with the ceremony is as flawless as possible. So, but it's hard to do that with so many people. Yeah.
So in your eyes, having this role, what does this mean for not only the music department at K-State and your career specifically, but what do you think that this brings to the table for K-State as a whole?
Oh, well, I'm very excited as a K-State person to be involved with the Olympics. Obviously, we've had some Olympians at K-State, and as a huge Olympic nerd, I loved seeing those Olympians, and I cheered for them over the past summer games and even games in the past that we've had some affiliation. As for the music department, the music department just became a school of music, theater and dance, and I'm really excited to be a part of that. This is my first year teaching, and I'm very excited because I'm an alumni of K-State. I got my undergrad and my master's here, and I've been a lifelong Willdcat fan, football fan, basketball fan, and so I'm so happy to be in Manhattan, Kansas. With that said, I have many passions as well, and I just want everyone that I'm involved with here at the university to be able to tap into that passion. And I think if anyone follows their passion, that is a life well spent. And thankfully, I get to do one of those things that I've always wanted to do.
Thank you, Bryan, for being here on set with us tonight. And we are very excited to see the Winter Olympics opening ceremony. And congratulations again. From Willdcat Watch, this is Maile Widman.